Hey, my name is Matt, and today we're gonna be ranking fast food biscuits. So here's the criteria. Number one, they need to come from a fast food restaurant, like with a drive-through. Just because they get you in and out and fast doesn't mean that they qualify. Sorry, Waffle House. Number two, this restaurant needs to be in most of the South. So your local regional favorites, like my beloved Jack's, doesn't qualify. Three, I don't know if we have a third rule. Fast food, most of the South, get in my mouth. There, those are the three rules. So we're gonna rank biscuits today on their deliciousness, flaky goodness, their density, their crumbleosity. It's not a word, but it is now. This is a very scientific biscuit ranking method that I have pioneered. Drum roll, please. The first challenger is from Mickey D's. Not excited about this one. I can already tell you that this thing is greasy. You know, pretty standard looking biscuit. Strange black speck there at the bottom. We're just gonna go ahead and pull that off right there. So, crumbly goodness, not really there. Actually, if anything, I can already tell you this is gonna be pretty chewy. You know, I mean, in a pinch, this'll do. It'll do you. But we're not in a pinch. I got lots of biscuits available today. And I know that we can do better than this. Man, this is like biscuit gum. Far chewier than I would like a biscuit to be. But you know what? It's nothing that a little jelly couldn't fix, I think. So I'm just going to litter and go ahead and place our flag in here, going from best to worst. I'm gonna say, I mean, this is subject to change. McDonald's is probably going to be bottom of the pack, but not the worst. I've had worse biscuits before. I've been up north. So yeah, we're just gonna put it maybe right there. Biscuit number two. Oh, Chick-Fil-A. I'm gonna anger some people here. Now listen, I love Chick-Fil-A. It's a good place. You may recall back at Porch Bickering where I sided for Whataburger against Chick-Fil-A and had some harsh criticism for God's chicken. But they will treat you right. They will take care of you. I will say that. But Chick-fil-A biscuits is probably the weakest thing on their menu next to that kale thing that they serve now instead of coleslaw. You know, this kind of looks like, this is almost to the shape of like a cat head biscuit. It's not uniform shape, like McDonald's, which looks like it's been definitely pulled out of a bag from the freezer and then baked. This looks like it was made with love and prayed over probably since it came from Chick-fil-A. You know what, not bad. Crumbleosity, I would say this passes that. That's a dry biscuit. Let me be honest. You might as well just get your handful of flour and take a bite out of it. They can do better at this. And I'm saying all these bad things about Chick-fil-A, and at any moment now, a Chick-fil-A employee is gonna come up here and apologize to me, because that's how they are. But that is a dry biscuit. You would probably need a gallon of water to help wash that down. Gonna make a lot of people angry here. But I'm gonna put McDonald's right above it. This is no flavor. It needs some butter. Biscuit number three. Krystal. A lot of people don't know that Krystal even has breakfast. People drive by Krystals early in the morning and they see cars in the drive-thru and they just assume that they broke down there from the night before. Oh, I'm nervous about this one. Okay, this is not good. I probably would rather eat the wrapper. So this thing has some serious burnt spots. There's like a mysterious white substance in the middle of my biscuit. I'm gonna eat around that. I can tell you though that the density of this biscuit is on point. Okay, well, I know what that is. That's unfinished biscuit on top. This biscuit hasn't been baked all the way. You tried Krystals. And I'm not even mad at you. That's the thing with Krystals. It's like, you know, Krystals like, we wanna make breakfast, and it's kinda like your drunk friend when they're on the porch and they're like, I can do a backflip off this porch, and you're like, you know what, go ahead. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. Like, let's just see what you got. Quick tip, it helps to bake your biscuits all the way. Don't give customers raw biscuits. I'm going to stick a flag in this one. As you can see, it doesn't sit up all the way because it's not baked yet. We'll have to sit it on the edge. This is going at the end of the table here. I'd push it off the table if I could. Biscuit number 4 is from Hardee's. Hardee's is like an old friend to me. It was one of the first little fast food places in the town where I grew up, and they always have a great breakfast. I don't think anyone's eaten lunch or dinner at Hardee's in about 23 years, but breakfast, they got it going. Don't let me down. Oh, see, that's a good looking fast food biscuit. That's what you want to see. All right, so this is cooked perfectly on top of them. I mean, this is the color gold you want to see. Look at that. It takes some muscle to pull this biscuit apart. This tastes like just outside of that kitchen, there was a group of grumpy old men sitting around a table drinking coffee, arguing about politics this morning. I'll plant your flag. It could use a little bit more of a taste of butter. If this thing was hot right now, I'd be in biscuit heaven, which is basically, it's just real heaven. Gonna put this thing right here near the front of the pack. It's gonna take a lot to top Hardee's. Biscuit number 5 is from Whataburger. What a biscuit. Whataburger's breakfast is extremely underrated. It is one of my go-tos in the morning for biscuits. Everyone there is so nice and friendly to me, and everything tastes so fresh. Whataburger, or the one I go to, is on their game. This is a very different looking biscuit than some of the others. It's way more flat, which is a little concerning. It is almost too perfectly round. So this thing just kind of fell apart without any crumbs. And that puppy is dense. That is like the Earth's crust. I feel like I should be diagramming this right now. Different layers, of which none I remember what they're called. What's a layer of the Earth's crust? No one paid attention to that part in science class.
Earth's core.
The Earth's core, that's the middle.
Stratosphere?
That's in the sky. Fun fact about it's a southern thing, no one passed elementary science. Okay, man. Yeah, that's a good biscuit. First off, you get that butter, which is like the most important part of a biscuit. And it is possible to have too much butter. I know somewhere out there, Paula Deen just started crying, but you can have too much butter. This is perfect. You get hit with that butter when you first take a bite, then you get into that complexity of the biscuit. You're gonna need something to drink with this one. This is the first biscuit that I've wanted to eat the entire thing of. That's good. There you go, with what's left of this biscuit. Whataburger is in the top spot. Biscuit number 6, right? Yes, 6. That's the number after 5, but before 7. Is from Burger King. I don't think I've ever had a biscuit from Burger King. I don't even like this. On the wrapper, it says biscuit sandwich. It's just a biscuit. I want a sausage biscuit. I want a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. I want a chicken biscuit. No one says, I want a chicken biscuit sandwich. Okay, that thing, I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be another Krystal situation where they did not leave this one in the oven long enough. Also mysterious, like someone put out like the cigarette maybe on the edge of this biscuit. So that's fun. Okay, so crumbly, it could be a little more denser. It's starting to like fall apart a little bit. Get lots of crumbs here. Don't like to see that when you're trying to drive down the road and eat a biscuit. Safety first. Always keep 2 hands on your biscuit. Use your legs to work that steering wheel. Yeah, see, I shouldn't tap it like a cigarette and ash fall off. This is not. I'm getting some weird flavors in this thing. Who picked these biscuits up? Did you make the lady in the drive-thru mad before you bought these? This is not good. This is not. You know what? It's not even fair to the other biscuits to leave this on the table right now. Oh man, I didn't, no. This is, that is a disgrace to biscuits. I mean, listen, I understand that we're getting fast food biscuits. You gotta have certain level of expectations when you roll through that drive-thru at 7 in the morning, and you pull up, and the person in the speaker's like, where's here, what does here, what does here want? And I'm like, sure, I want that and a sausage biscuit. You know that biscuit is not gonna be that great. But I would march back in, ask to speak to whoever's responsible for these biscuits and escort them out of the South, because this is unacceptable. And now for the final biscuit, challenger number 7 is from Bojangles. Man, I love me some Bojangles. This almost isn't a fair fight because Bojangles is a chicken restaurant like KFC and Popeyes, Church's, that also does breakfast. That's a good looking biscuit, y'all. That's a good looking biscuit. Oh man, look at that. That's like perfectly done. This was pulled out of the oven at just the right moment. Crumbleosity, pretty good. Pretty good. You wanna see that in a biscuit so that you know it's real and not from Burger King. When you see this on a biscuit, you know whoever's been making them is doing it right. You get that little bit of flour there at the bottom, like maybe they've coated the pan before they laid the biscuits down to go into the oven. That's, somebody back there knows what they're doing. So that's good. A little bit different from Whataburger because the butter kind of hits you, not right away, but after you start taking a couple bites, you get to taste that butter. This is a good one. This is a second biter right here. The only thing that would make it better is a spicy chicken Cajun filet in the middle of it right now. This doesn't even seem fair to everybody else. I mean, it's in their name. I mean, when you say that you're Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits, you got a lot to live up to. And Bojangles has done that. This is the hardest decision I've ever made. Here it is, from gooder to batter. Number 1 is Bojangles. And the final ranking of our biscuits. In dead last, with what barely qualifies as a biscuit, Burger King. In 6th place, Krystal. In 5th place, Chick-Fil-A. 4th place, McDonald's. 3rd place, our beloved Hardee's. 2nd place, runner-up, Whataburger with What a Biscuit. And in 1st place, the grand champion, Bojangles. We had a lot of good biscuits today. And we had a few bad biscuits. And we had something masquerading as a biscuit from Burger King. I don't even want to look at you. Going home.